Oh my God.
Welcome to Bigs
This
Live,
is so
guys. It is gonna be a finish here tonight for Frank Bucco.
that's right.
Frank's got his matchup here with Mike Sherman just that close, and it just got that much closer
Oh.
because I will share the screen with you guys, and we will take a look at exactly what Frank is working with here.
Mm-hmm.
Frank, you've got
Yeah.
yourself a 13-6 lead right now,
Yes, sir.
but you are percentage points ahead in batting average. Now a full point ahead in
A
batting
full
average
point. Yes.
and 2 full points ahead in the whip.
Mm.
That is, and you're one relief appearance behind, but all you have left is Michael King, who has been said on the broadcast is unavailable tonight out of the
Ugh.
bullpen Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we still have DJ LeMahieu, Giancarlo Stanton,
Well,
Tim
DJ
Anderson,
LeMahieu just
and
hit.
Andrew Vaughn. Yeah, but all four of them are in play. The game is 5-0 now after the big 5-run inning off of Loizaga, who was your reliever,
That's right. And Tim
and Tim
Anderson,
Anderson
who
is
is my
your
player who hit
shortstop.
a home run.
Because we were saying as the at bat came to be, it was what do you want to happen here, man? Like this is your guy versus your guy.
I'll
What
take
do
the
you want?
L versus the batting average,
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That
especially
was
when you're heading losses by 3. You'll
indeed
take that all day.
absolutely. Give me a 20.
Mm. This is pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah. And we're in between innings here. Oh, and by the way, Jose Abreu is coming up. And in case you're wondering what I need to maintain the crown, because as it stands right now, the crown is off my head for a reason. James McCloskey is going to take a W on me here. The only thing I could possibly do here is untie home runs, which would be great to do. I would have to have Jose Abreu do it. He's coming up in this inning, last at bat. We'll see. The only other thing I have is Clark Schmidt. I don't know if he's going to get into the game. Not that it would matter. I couldn't really do much here. And the only things he could do would hurt me. He could take, well, he can't take the loss. That's going to go to Loizaga at this point.
Right.
But he could definitely give up a bomb.
Yes, it is.
So we'll have to see what happens here.
But really quick.
Yeah.
If we real quick back to my matchup, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
This whole batting average fiasco could still flip back over.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Because I have AJ Pollock coming up, and he has Giancarlo Stanton coming up in the bottom of the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So
this is
it's
going to be a crazy finish, and it's going to be, I don't know, some dude named McKay, David A. Okay, he's
okay.
It's David. Okay, he's pitching.
David. Okay.
He's pitching for the White Sox. No, the Yankees now. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know who this guy is, but he's facing Luis Robert. Who has Robert? Jason.
Jason.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jason can untie home runs here. He can.
Okay.
If he walks, he could tie walks, which would make it a 9-8 finish. If he triples, he could win that. So a triple, a homer, or a walk. All realistic.
Helps him tremendously here.
Exactly. And we're 2
and who is Jason playing this week?
Jason's playing
Who's Jason
Bobby.
playing this week?
Playing Bobby.
I'm rooting for Jason. Come on, Luis Robert, do something.
We have an 0 for 5 as Luis Robert has, I think, gone down.
Grounded out.
Yeah.
Here's your bat.
This is it. This is the at bat. This is the one I need.
This is your radio at bat. Okay, here we go. Let's watch.
So
let's watch. This is fun.
I need a home run to untie home runs. I need him to hit 3 doubles all at once.
Okay. Okay.
That's about it.
Kind of like that weird TikTok video where that kid hits a foul ball and the ball being pitched at him at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, it's 1-1 on Abreu right now.
All right. All right. We can take that.
Let's see. Looks like you tried to hit him in the face with a sinker. That's good.
Tremendous. That's
Yeah,
exactly
great.
what I don't need. All of a sudden,
Mm,
my team is hurt. I don't have a shortstop as of this second.
mm,
Both of them are day to day.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Quad
just
and hamstring tightness.
yeah. I think I only used 5 moves this week, Joe.
Yeah, man. You've been killing it this year.
Yeah.
And this is the win you deserved after a couple of weeks of bad luck.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it comes back around, man.
It
You know
really
what?
does.
When you look back on those losses, like Jimmy's hurt. I get that.
Hmm.
But the one last week was just like it just wasn't a good win, right? Like it went from not a good win to okay, I just take a little L, right?
Right.
It's an 11-7. Yeah, you guys were tied going into Sunday, right?
I
Okay.
believe so. I
Yeah,
believe
the
so.
coin flip happens and
Right.
Lebo takes you there. Okay.
And another bad Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 bad Sundays in a row. It's all right. This
Okay.
Sunday was this Sunday was decent. I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah. But we've got a
Oh,
new leader
wait
in
a
the
minute.
clubhouse as it stands right
Wait
now.
a
What's that?
minute.
What's that?
I could potentially tie RBIs and make this a 13-5 victory if Abreu gets on here and Pollock hits a home run.
That would be insanity. But yes, I believe you're right.
I am right because it's 33-35 in RBIs right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or if Pollock hits a triple,
Abreu is making this dude work.
I saw that.
It's
I
still
was like,
2-2, but he has been making this dude go to work.
wow. 7 errors this week from Mike Sherman. Jesus.
Hey, you know, some teams
That
are
was
just
me last
bad
week,
there.
though. That
Yeah,
was me last week.
yeah. Where are they from? Who's the guilty party? Jorge Mateo and Randy Arozarena, each with 2. And then Ozuna,
Ozuna with
Espinal,
1,
and Turner.
Espinal, and Turner.
Yeah.
I thought Trey Turner was a fairly good hand. Well, I mean, I guess you're entitled to a few a year.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Braves
not
rounds out third to first. Here comes Grandal. Might
Abreu
not
hits third in the lineup.
fourth.
Are you sure?
I'm
Pollock's hitting
fucking looking at it.
5th.
No, Grandal's hitting 5th. Pollock's hitting 8th.
No.
He came into the game for Andrew Vaughn, who was hitting 8th.
Who, Pollock?
Pollock didn't start this game.
Oh. Okay.
He's
Got it.
he pinch hit for or pinch ran for whatever.
Yeah.
Andrew Vaughn.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Oh, he came
A
in as a
stolen base
defensive
would be nice if
replacement.
he gets on.
I mean, they got to get to him first. They got 3 batters to
Yeah,
get
it's
to
true.
him, and there's 2 outs in the inning, and it's
Oh, see.
Grandal who
See,
strikes
so
out a
that's even
ton.
better. Oh, that's even better then.
Why is
Because then I don't have to worry about batting average going
that
down.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. It
And I
should
just have to
end.
worry about Giancarlo Stanton, getting on base, period. Well, getting hit.
Yeah, he's 3rd this inning on the bottom of the 9th. It's
Okay.
Judge, Rizzo, and Stanton to try to get them 5 runs. So at best, you have to get to the bad part of this lineup. Although they have 2 hits on the night, so there's no evidence that this is going to end well.
Mm.
Now, on the other side of the coin, Matt Foster is still the pitcher right now. I don't know if they're bringing anybody in to replace him. You are still relatively close in WHIP. If he gives up a couple of singles or a walk or 2.
So now is Matt Foster the pitcher of record?
No. The pitcher of record would be my box score. Michael Kopech would be the pitcher on the winning stands right now. Foster came in after they scored the 5 run.
Gotcha.
In this scenario, if it were a 2-run lead, Matt Foster would be credited with a hold.
Which doesn't matter for us.
Doesn't matter for us, but does matter in the Double J Pro League. I know these guys are watching now because one of them commented on a video last week, and the video has been the video is now circulating in their chat about me calling them out last week. Frank, I have to show you this. I know you will appreciate this. Okay, this is Keeper League that I joined this year.
Go for it.
And we drafted brand new. Okay, I'm going to show you the spreadsheet that I've got going on for this league.
Okay.
Because holy balls, what I have done.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
This is my spreadsheet. These were my 27 draft picks. Trout, Tatis, Olsen, Wheeler, Jimenez, Freddie Peralta, Jonathan India, Raisel Iglesias, Flanagan, Romano, Ian Anderson, DJ LeMahieu, Chris Sale, Blake Trinan, Kybert Ruiz, Luke Voigt, Ahmed Rosario, Akil Baddoo, Spencer Torkelson,
Joe Adell,
Kittredge, Quantrill, Cobb, Peterson, Loizaga, Arise, and Lamet. The first 3 weeks, I lost 2 out of the 3 weeks, and I said, fuck it, let's punt. Let's punt for 2023. Let's see what this league will let me do. And I started trading pieces.
Okay.
I traded Matt Olson for a 4th-round pick. I paired him with Ian Anderson and got an 8th-round pick.
Okay.
I traded off Jimenez for Eloy Jimenez, who's injured, for a 1st-rounder next year.
Wow.
Freddie Peralta landed me a 3rd-rounder.
Okay.
Shane McClanahan landed me a 6th. Jordan Romano landed me a 4th.
I don't like that too much.
I drafted McClanahan in the 9th. That's a 3-round improvement.
But he's really good. Like, he should have gotten you a better pick.
You can keep 5. You can keep 5 guys. We'll get to those in a minute.
Oh, shit.
We'll get to those in a minute.
Okay, I didn't know how that worked. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. McClanahan gets me a 6. Romano gets me another 4. I have 2 4s now, and my own makes 3. I moved Ian Anderson for the 8. DJ LeMahieu, I traded 1-for-1 for Aaron Nola, and then traded Nola back to the guy for his 4. Now I have 4 4s.
Wow. Now
then
here's
I traded
another
Chris
4
for another 4. I have 4th-round picks next year.
Wow.
Okay. This line exists. Ian Kennedy is still on my roster. This line still exists. Kybert Ruiz is still on my roster. Luke Voigt is on my roster until tomorrow morning. That's Ahmed Rosario. He's still on my roster. I actually really like him. Alex Verdugo got dropped in this league, so he's on this roster. Spencer Torkelson, I was like, am I keeping him? These red lines here are keeper possibilities. I was going to trade Tatis for Scherzer, but I can't do it. So Tatis is still a keeper. So right now it's Trout, Tatis, Wheeler. And then I have Anthony Volpe. You can keep 1 NA spot. So that guy's my guy.
Right. I don't blame you.
I have Tyler Glass now. Is he a keeper?
Wow.
Now, all of these things I've showed you, all of this, there's nothing really like all that crazy down here. I traded Emilio Pagan for a 19th rounder. Like, these aren't, some of them aren't groundbreaking moves. That being said, I also had to trade players when I did this.
I can't. The stink bug is like, oh.
And what I did was, as you guys can see here, so Frank, I had to trade players away in these deals, right? Because I'm trading players away. I have to bring players on, and we're flipping draft picks. So for my 10th rounder, I got Michael Fulmer back, who I have since dropped for Edwin Rios, who homered today and got me the homers category. Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic.
I traded my 15th rounder for Tommy Pham.
Okay.
I traded my 16th rounder for Jesus Luzardo, who I had to drop because he got hurt and somebody was coming off the IL.
Okay.
The 19th rounder got me Stamont. The 20th got me Matt Foster. The 21st got me Kirilov, who I dropped when he got hurt, and somebody else was coming off.
Right.
24th rounder was Severino. I got him for a 24th rounder. Got Brandon Marsh for a 25th rounder, and then traded him away for a 12th.
Wow.
26th rounder got me Barrios. I think I might keep him. And
Okay.
the 27th rounder got me Gallo, and he's off the roster tomorrow. Now, here's
Right.
what my draft looks like right now. I have 2 1s. I have 1 2. I have 2 3s. I have 5 4s. I have 5 2 6s, a 7 2 8s, a 9 a 10, an 11, 2 12s, and then everything else. It's going to be
wow.
a top heavy. It's going to be a top heavy draft for me.
Wow.
And I'm going to be putting that with Trout, Tatis, Wheeler at the bare minimum.
At the bare minimum.
And
Wow.
Volpe. And I have
Wow.
already proclaimed on this show, and I'm doing so right now into this camera, I'm going to win the 2023 championship in this league because of what they've done.
I mean, if you don't, you might as well quit playing fantasy baseball.
Thank you. Because
I mean,
and I'm not done
just
yet.
with-
I'm
just
still
in
willing to
general.
move. I'm still willing to move Jonathan India, Raisel Iglesias. I just said in their group chat before we went live, like, does anybody void for like a 20th round pick? I don't care.
Great. If you
I'll take
want
whatever.
to-
I'll take whatever garbage you would use for your waiver
Word.
claim, right?
Word.
There are some pieces here, and I was telling the guys in the chat, like, I'm starting Yepes, Ruiz, and who's the other rookie I have? I have India, who was the rookie of the year last year. Who's the other rookie? Well, let me just take
Torkelson?
Yeah, that's the other rookie, Torkelson.
Yeah.
Like, I'm starting 3 rookies, and I'm going to be on top of every time somebody's coming up.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, Jankowski's off the team tomorrow. Gallo's off the team tomorrow. Voigt's off the team. This is a really big offense, too, by the way. Look at this roster. Look at this roster.
Yeah.
We play all infield and then corner and middle, all 3 outfield positions, and then 2 more with a DH.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think the innings minimum would be in a league like this?
It should be at least 60.
20.
That's a joke, right?
20. That's it.
Okay. Wait a minute.
The roster.
You mean to tell me
I could do this.
that with 26 roster spots?
27.
27.
Not including the 7 IL spots and 2 NA.
No. I'm talking about our league.
Oh, yeah.
You mean to tell me with 26 roster spots, half of them being 13 of them being given up to, well, no, actually less than that, because there's 5 bench spots available?
Yeah.
Okay. So essentially 21 roster spots. So 10 and 11 being given to pitchers when you have a pitching staff of Jesus Christ. Sorry, but it's there. And we have to hit 42 innings. It's like, oh, yeah, I hope you pitch 20 innings.
Dude, I almost missed the minimum this week.
Why?
Look, I'll show you. Look,
Oh,
I have,
in our league.
43
Oh, okay.
in our league. I have 43 and a third innings.
If you missed 20 innings, I would be like, please quit right now.
No.
Please quit.
20 innings I could do with just the bullpen I have in this league.
I was going to say.
Raisel Iglesias, Danny Jimenez, the kid out in Oakland.
Yep.
Jorge Lopez,
Salmon, Kennedy,
and Kikuchi, and
Quantrill.
Yeah, like, Mackenzie Gore was really good today. Like, this is still a good fucking rotation, right? This could still compete,
have Grayson Rodriguez.
Yeah.
You have Grayson Rodriguez.
I picked up Hunter Green today. Like, this roster could still play, right? Like the offense
Yeah.
is not good. I need to work on the offense. I traded off a lot of offensive
But it's
pieces. And I
not
don't care.
terrible, Joe.
It's
I mean,
competitive. Let me show you this week. I won
Luis
this.
Arise.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Oh,
it's
wow.
5x5. It's 5x5. But instead of saves, it's saves plus holds.
Uh-huh.
I dominated the
And the
pitching
guy you're
category.
playing has Grandal, Freeman, Escobar, Riley, Cronenworth. Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
What in the Jesus? And you still won?
I still won. I didn't win a single offensive category. All I did was tie steals. And that's why Jankowski's in the lineup. That's why JP Crawford's in the lineup.
Right.
Like, all these speed dudes in this lineup
What?
trying to get me a steal.
What in the Jesus is going on here?
Thank you very much, Ahmed Rosario. Dude, I'm not now. Look, here's the thing. It's 3 divisions. I'm in 11th place overall and last in my division. And this guy who's in my
What about
division,
his feet? His feet are hurt and then he's awake.
in my own division, this team exists. And I have traded with this team often. This is the guy whose first rounder I have because he took Eloy Jimenez.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. He has Alec Thomas, who's really good. I really wanted to try to get Julio, but he said that's of his keepers, so good on you. Most of it was pitching. McClanahan, I gave him. Nola, I gave him. Yeah. He's going to end up with a roster spot here because Kittredge is going on the IL. It wouldn't shock me if Matz did too. Brings me back to how I almost missed the minimum here. I needed an inning and a third, or an inning and 2/3. And I had Steven Matz on the mound against Pittsburgh.
Wow.
They won that game 18-4. The offense just showed up and wrecked. So I would have gotten a win out of that. That would have tied that category. But instead, Steven Matz threw 4 pitches, had an owie, and left the game.
So he pulled a Jared Weaver.
Dude, yeah. And when he got pulled,
when Ben had him.
When he got pulled, I texted Ben and Jason and Mike in our group text, and I was like, holy shit, I might.
Stay on the clock.
I was like, what on earth is going to happen if I miss the minimum?
Oh my God.
Right?
Ben probably would have had an aneurysm.
I couldn't believe I got this close. Lopez got me the inning. Iglesias got me an inning and a save, which won me that category. After not thinking I would win that category against James McCloskey. I didn't think James would play me that hard in saves.
Okay. There we go.
Game over?
13-6.
Game over.
Game over. Stanton must have done something bad.
Let's see. Play-by-play. Stanton struck out swinging.
Yes.
It's like the most Giancarlo Stanton thing
The most
to do.
Giancarlo Stanton move when you need him to get a hit, he strikes out swinging.
He's just like,
So question to you.
Yeah.
You're going to look this up earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you like to do this while we're live. So if you don't want to, you don't have to.
All right.
But I just was curious as to what the standings look like now that game's over.
Oh, well, I mean, who wouldn't want to take a look at how the standings are? I mean, we're the week is finally over. I can finish off the research for the week and get this ready to go. The live standings, Frank, are as follows. We have got Pineda Coladas up on top here, 73-46, followed by me at 72-47. That's one game back. And then a pretty big jump to Chris Levy here, 65 and 49. It's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 games back of me. Then Josh will be fourth. Ben will be fifth. Bobby in sixth. Seventh will be Jimmy Dunlap. Eighth will be James McCloskey. Ninth will be Jason. 10th will be Brian Lebo, fresh off a win over Frank, or over. I'm sorry, over Jimmy Dunlap. Costas will be 11th, and Frank, you will be 12th, with Mike
So
Haber in 13th.
I stayed exactly where I was.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. 3 and 14th.
That
Sherman
sucks.
in 15th, and Matt Losey in the basement.
I thought a 13-6 victory would push me ahead a little bit.
Well, it's interesting. Here's the thing. And we'll stop sharing that screen, close that out, and then show the lead screen as it stands right now. See, here's the thing. You had this 5-game gap between you and Costas right here. So you just closed that, is what you did. You didn't move anywhere, but you're going to be right in with that group now. And you've separated yourself probably from Mike a little bit.
Okay.
He won 11-7, so you're going to gain like a game and a half away from him. And Ari's going to fall further back because he lost. So will Mike Sherman because you beat him. So that trio gets a little bit further away from you and
I got them in bed, so they're all.
from you and Mike Haber.
Gotcha.
We're looking at 2 teams at the top in me and Christian, a gap of probably 4 or 5 games to a large gap chunk of guys who are going to be from anywhere from about 7 to 10 or 12 games out, which will run from here all the way down to you.
Okay, I see what you mean.
This is going to be a huge glom. Like, this is.
Yeah.
And maybe nobody moves around too much, or maybe somebody jumps 6 spots in a week. You know, looking forward into week 7, look at the matchup we get. We get me versus Christian as the premier matchup this week. This kid has come to play this year, and he is.
Oh, I get to play Mr. Haber this week? Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, you do.
Those are always fun. Those are always fun.
Ben gets Matt Losey.
And now I have to contend with the fact that he just got JD Martinez. And
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. What else is going on? Well, he's still battling this. He did drop Spencer Torkel.
Yeah, I saw that.
Brendan Donovan all of a sudden is a guy here.
Is a person.
Like this is a human.
I love that.
I'm serious when I talk about the Cardinals and just their black magic of pulling just like absolute nobodies out of this vat of shit and going, this is going to work for 6 weeks.
Look at what's his face? The guy who plays there now, who plays second base, Edman.
Yeah, Tommy Edman.
Who was
Tommy Edman is also fucking David Eckstein, who is also like, fucking Bo Hart.
Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah. I'll pull names.
Who is also Rafael Belliard?
I mean, probably Bo Hart.
I mean, Bo Hart. Rafael Belliard, I like that one.
2 years he spent in the fucking majors. He has 88 games played. And yet, in only 300 at bats, hit 272 with 5 triples.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. This just like insane amount of. And like when you think about the other guys that they've let go, like Randall Grichuk or Stephen Gotti or Jason Hayward, or like how many other guys came through there?
Yeah. Yeah,
And now
that's
it's
true. Well,
Juan
look at like
Yepes
Dexter
and Nolan
Fowler.
Gorman. Well, that's
Yeah,
just it. Now it's
yeah,
Juan Yepes and Nolan Gorman and like I don't know, this kid Donovan. They've got Matt
yeah,
Liebertor coming up.
yeah. And you still have the young kids in the outfield, Bader
Mm-hmm.
and O'Neill.
O'Neill, and one's on my team in Carlson, although he might have a fucking hamstring.
Yeah. But then you have the Yepes, who's playing shortstop, right?
He's all of a sudden I went from like not having a fourth outfielder to having five outfielders because Juan Yepes got left and right this week. So he's first, third, left, and right eligible now.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Good for you.
I just sort of fell into that one.
You know, this is I want to say something about a free agent pickup I made. Now this is 2 years in a row that this happened to me.
Okay.
I made a free agent pickup last year in Brad Miller.
Okay.
Brad Miller played for the Phillies.
Mhm.
He goes ape shit and hits 3 home runs against the Chicago Cubs in Chicago.
Yes, I remember.
Okay. I pick up Josh Rojas, who's fresh off the IL.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah, he's fresh off the IL.
And he went absolutely
And he
ape
went
shit this
for
week.
3 home runs this week in
Yeah.
one game.
He went absolutely nuts this week.
Yes, it was fantastic. I had to drop it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does he not get to stay on your roster for more than
No,
a day
it's
or
not
three?
that. No, it's not that. It's I can't. You know me. I don't like juggling my offense. I don't. And I've tried, and I'm doing the best I can to stay true to the guys that I've drafted for the most part. I mean,
And that's true.
I would
yeah.
say probably 85% of them are still on my team.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, the trades I've made, I traded Michaelis, who was a free agent pickup, for Segura.
Yeah,
I
that was a good
traded
move.
Max Muncy, who I drafted to you, for Joey Wendell and Kluber.
One
And
hurt
I think
and
I
one not
dropped.
playing well.
Exactly. And then, Muncy's still Muncy. I mean, he's still drawing walks, but he's still hitting 164.
Hey, that's better than the 120 he was hitting when I got him from you.
I think he was still hitting closer to like 130, but yeah, okay. Well, I'll give you that.
Improvement.
It's an improvement.
Rome
Sure.
was not built in a day, sir. When this team
No, it was
fires
not.
on all cylinders, I am going to catapult to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Jose Abreu was really good this week. Keep that.
Yeah. I actually want to look and see who was really good this week for me.
Oh, we got that right here in front of me. There we go.
Tim Anderson. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
AJ Pollock. Holy shit.
Nice.
Andrew Vaughn. Holy shit.
So I think it's a good idea that you have 3 members of the White Sox lineup here.
Yeah, I would say so.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there was a wise man who once told me, you need to play AJ Pollock because you drafted him.
I don't remember who that was.
Oh, I know exactly who it was.
Who was that?
The former king.
Oh, yeah.
That
your king has denounced
King.
his throne for now.
Yes, sir.
Denounced it for now. But after I beat Christian next week, I'm coming back for my crown. Ain't no family gonna come take this crown.
Yeah, right. Even Josh Rojas hit 350 and a 440 on base.
Dude, yeah.
I know.
I don't know. I think I would have found a way to keep that guy on the team. Where's he hitting in the lineup? Middle of the lineup all the time? Yeah.
I think they fluctuated him like they do Marte. Like the Mets do with Marte.
He's only played 15 games. I'm like, why are his only 3 home runs that 3 home run game? Like, what happened here?
Right. He literally, I picked him up when he was about to come back off the IL.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came back and it's been fairly solid, stole a couple bases, this and that, so I can't, I don't want to discredit,
Right.
but like I got my 4 stolen bases one out of him and 2 out of Tim Anderson and 1 out of Gene Segura.
Mhm.
But he also hit 176 this week with a 176 on base. And Austin Riley.
I told you last week it was going to be one of those weeks that like he could probably equal that once or twice again.
Oh yeah,
That was one of the best weeks you're going to see.
I'm not worried.
And you
Yeah,
bought him,
I'm not worried
but you
about
bought
it.
him for a free agent pickup. You
I
didn't pay
did
much.
exactly. That's how I look at it. Yeah,
You did
I
fine.
mean, I
If
needed a
this dude
second
is your
baseman.
everyday, if this dude is your everyday second baseman going
This is
forward,
the everyday guy.
cool.
Yep. And Will Smith had 2 homers this week. Marte Santander before I dropped him, had 2 homers this week, and he had another 2 when he was on free agency. Yeah, that was great.
All right, so Wander Franco was okay to pinch hit at the end of this game in Baltimore. They are off tomorrow. I would not have a shortstop anyway tomorrow because my only 2 guys would have the day off together before they go play each other.
Right.
I think that's their next series is against each other. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah. So I might be picking up a shortstop in the morning. Perhaps I will be dropping some guy who threw 4 pitches today.
Steven Matz.
Dude, that was heart attacking, dude. I was so afraid I was gonna miss the minimum.
I hope Kyle Lewis is a thing.
He's a rookie of the year in a 60-game season in an outfield that's kind of crowded. But he's got as good a shot as any.
Yeah.
Haniger's hurt right now. Kelnick wasn't a thing.
Yep. And
are they really going to keep playing Steven Souza?
No, he just got sent down to the minors.
Okay.
And who's the other one?
Jesse Winker's locked in, and Julio Rodriguez is locked in.
Is rock. He plays center field, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's really good.
I know he's really good. No, I know he's really good. That's him. Yeah.
I think I have one share of him somewhere.
Julio Rodriguez. One share of him.
Have I told you how many leagues I'm in this year?
Probably 17.
10.
10?
10.
Ugh.
10. 10.
I wish you would.
The bigs, 2 keepers, a dynasty league, and 5 public leagues.
I wish you would come back to football just for 1 league.
Never.
I really do. Never. I know.
I do not miss it. I don't even. I will say this much: I don't even know who made the playoffs last year.
In terms of like football teams or like fantasy wise?
No, football teams, like actual NFL teams. I don't know who's good anymore. I know the Bengals went to the Super Bowl. Is that a real thing? Is that real life?
That is against the Rams.
I don't think I want to live in that world anyway. Like, I'm totally okay with the Cincinnati Bengals.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean,
who did they play? Was it Tampa?
The Rams
with Brady? Oh, that's right.
No,
it was the Rams.
It was Rams.
Yeah, I remember hearing something about. Wait.
Brady plays for my team.
Or didn't he retire?
He did, and then he retired. He's back for the season.
Okay, Grandpa.
But listen.
One more, Grandpa.
Yep. He's got to get number 8.
Why? Why?
Listen. As one of our good friends, Jared Clark had said to us at one point, I know you don't watch. I know this is a baseball podcast, but I just want to share this with you. Well, the Bucks the prior year, the Bucks played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl,
and they won, right?
The Bucks won. Yes, they won the Super Bowl. Brady got a Super Bowl in year one of his 2-year contract.
Okay.
So, much to the chagrin of Jared Clark, our good friend.
Wasn't Kansas City the defending champions from the year prior? Is that a thing?
I believe so.
Okay. I don't care.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not really sure anymore, to be honest with you. 2021 was a great year for my teams, and I just enjoyed it. Anyway, so much to the chagrin of Jared, he had to perform a video of the same proportions that you did, sir. He was in fact wearing a Tom Brady jersey, a Buccaneers Tom Brady jersey.
Ew.
And he had to proclaim that Tom Brady was the best quarterback to ever play the game.
I mean, that's not hard to do.
for 3.5 minutes.
Okay.
Just as Chipper Jones is still the best third baseman to play the game ever.
He's the best switch hitting third baseman in the
That's right. The video,
he's probably the second best switch hitter, and one could argue the second best third baseman, but I would listen to an argument that he's the best. That's fine.
The only other person I would argue that was better than him would be who?
Mike Schmidt had 500 home runs. Chipper doesn't have that.
He was close.
Yeah. Wade Boggs probably has an argument with his 3 or 4 batting titles. And
That's
an MVP, I think.
All right.
George Brett has an argument with an MVP and 13 All-Star games.
Nah, not really, because Chipper had an MVP in '96.
Let's see.
And I believe it was 96 he won the MVP.
Okay. Brett has 3,000 hits. Chipper doesn't have that. Chipper only has 27. Chipper has 4,6,800. Yeah. Chipper has about 150 more home runs. 1,600 RBIs to 1,600 RBIs. So that's a wash.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
303 lifetime average to a 305 lifetime average. That's a wash. 369 on base percentage. Chipper has a better on base percentage at 401.
Okay.
Brett has 1 ring in 85. Chipper has 1 ring in 95. That's kind of ironic.
That is
interesting comparison. That's an interesting comparison.
10 years later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ha.
13 All-Stars, 8-time All-Stars for Chipper, an MVP in 99. Brett was
99, that's what it was.
80. 2 Silver Sluggers for Chipper in 99 and 2000. 3 for Brett and a Gold Glove.
Chipper never won a Gold Glove?
Not once. Not once.
Well, that's because they transitioned him to the outfield later in his career.
Yeah. Yep. Brooks Robinson probably also has an argument here.
Yeah, I would say so. All right. That's fair.
18-time All-Star, 16-time Gold Glove with an MVP, 2 rings, World Series
and he played
MVP.
For the Orioles.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Wade Boggs has 8 Silver Sluggers, 12 All-Stars, 2 Gold Gloves, 1 championship, but a 328 lifetime hitter and 3,000 hits.
328.
Yep. Paul Molitor has a championship in '93 with Toronto, a 7-time All-Star, 4 Silver Sluggers, a World Series MVP, and 3,000. He has 3,300 hits. Holy shit! Paul Molitor was good.
Yeah, Molitor was a. That Blue Jays team in '93 was ridiculous.
Chipper Jones or Adrian Beltre?
Oh, Chipper Jones all day. And that's not because it's a homer. Beltre fell off at the end of his career.
It's close.
Yeah, but Beltre fell off at the end of his career. He was not Adrian Beltre that played for the Dodgers, that played for the Rangers, that played for, where did he start? It
LA.
started in
He
Texas,
started.
didn't it?
He started in on the Dodgers.
That's right.
Dodgers, then Seattle, then Boston, and then Texas.
Mm.
And his
Oh, that's
final
pretty good.
season, 273 with a 328 on base percentage, 15 homers, 65 RBIs in 119 games. Like, yeah, he's just
That's
sort of
not
an
that's
old
not bad.
man doing his thing. Like, he had 23 doubles.
That's not terrible.
Yeah,
That's not
two
terrible.
like two of his final 3 seasons he hit over 300. 3 of his final 5 seasons he hit over 300. Like, okay. And he had
Yeah.
32 and 104 at 37 years old in 2016. This dude was good.
When did Chipper end his career? What age?
He ended his career at 40. Chipper
Okay.
played 19 years. Beltre played 21.
What did Chipper's final season look like? Since we're
287
comparing.
average, 287 average, 14 homers, 62 RBIs in 12 games.
Okay.
It's literally the same stat line.
It's literally the same stat line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chipper had a batting average that was a little bit better, and on base percentage
Right.
that was substantially better because he walked more.
A lot. Yeah.
I mean, not to say that Beltre didn't. He had 1,700, or I'm sorry, he had 850 walks in his career. Chipper had substantially more, like almost twice as many, 1,500.
Wow.
Yeah. He had 1,500 in 2 fewer seasons than Beltre.
Jesus.
That's the impressive part.
That is the impressive part. Well, I mean, you see a guy like that in the middle of the lineup, and he especially when he's playing in Flushing, you don't want to pitch to him.
Yep. Let's take a look at a random season here and what was around him.
That's just God-given facts right
All
there.
right, Frank, pick a season between 1995 and 2012.
1999.
99. 27-year-old Chipper Jones won the MVP that season. And
that's why I picked it.
Braves lost in the World Series.
Of course they did.
Swept by the New York Yankees. What was around him?
What a surprise.
How many guys can you name? Who was on this roster?
Okay. Maddox, Glavine, and Smoltz.
Yep.
Andrew Jones was around him.
Andrew Jones. Andrew Jones had
Andrew Jones was around
homers,
him.
26 homers, 84 RBIs, 275 average, of 368 on base, or 365 on base.
Let's see.
Their first baseman was a guy who used to play the outfield for them. He was a left.
I believe it was either Adam LaRoche or Ryan Longerhans.
Neither.
Or Ryan Klesko.
That's the name, Ryan Klesko. 297 with 21 homers and 80 RBIs. It was his best season by far.
Yes.
The second baseman was a guy with a really funny bat swing. Like, he would bat flip every time he hit the ball.
I want to say it wasn't Ugla, because that was later.
Yeah.
Brett Boone?
Damn, you nailed it. 252 average, 20 homers, 63 RBIs.
Brett Boone was around him.
The shortstop was a guy who used to manage in Colorado.
Walt Weiss.
Nailed it. 226. He played 110 games. He was
Ryan McCann caught for them, by the way.
No.
Or Javi Lopez. One of the two.
Javi Lopez was there for 65 games, but he was not the primary catcher this season.
Golden House. The catcher was Javi Lopez. Can I name who?
No. Javi Lopez only played 65 games. He was not the primary catcher in 99.
Eddie Perez?
That's the name you're looking for. 249 average, 7 homers, 30 RBIs. Let's see. Left and right field.
Left and right field. Oh, Jesus.
Right field guy scored 100 runs, drove in 115, Hit 283.
Had to be, or it could have been,
Mhm.
and I might be dating myself here, but could have been either Brian Jordan.
You nailed it. That's the guy.
Okay.
283, 346. He had an 811 OPS, 23 homers, 115 RBIs. He was cleaning up right
He was a
behind Skipper.
monster.
Yeah.
And he was a two-way player. He played for the
Yeah.
Falcons.
And the left fielder, I don't know if you'll get it. He was almost a 2020 guy. He went 17 and 19. Respectable average, decent on base numbers. But probably was like the 7 hitter in front of Perez, who was hitting in front of the pitcher.
A couple guys come to mind.
Okay.
But I think I might be too early for some of them. But I'm going to rattle off a couple of names here.
Go for it.
Longerhans,
Nope.
LaRoche. Adam LaRoche now?
Nope.
Okay. Left field.
This guy, let's see, how can I describe this guy? This guy played for, I don't know, six different teams. Most of them for the Yankees.
Oh my God. This is 99. He hit 7th, most likely.
Most likely. I would
likely hit 7th.
Yeah. I would stand to reason that.
Shit.
I don't know.
Anything else you could give me?
He passed away in February, just recently.
Recently. Oh God.
He played in the postseason a lot, actually, but but never won a ring. He played with the Yankees when they were good. Well, he played with the Yankees before they got good. Okay, so he started in the early 90s.
He started in the early 90s.
Yeah,
and he played for the Yankees first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Played 4 seasons there and then went to Milwaukee. Played a couple of seasons there and then came to Atlanta for a couple, Tampa for a couple, back to the Yankees, then Florida, then the Mets.
Oh my God! The guy's name is the person I'm thinking of. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Tarasco.
Gerald Williams.
Oh, okay.
Rest in peace, Gerald Williams.
I knew he played, but he was at probably the bottom of the list of players I was going to mention.
I mean, he gave you a good season, though. Again, 275, 335. He hit 17 homers and stole 19 bases in 143 games. Thank you. That's Tommy. You know what that is? That's Tommy Pham.
That's Tommy Pham.
That's Tommy Pham. That's a Tommy Pham season.
That rotation, are you looking at that roster right now?
Yep.
Okay.
You nailed
that rotation consisted, I believe, of Glavine, Maddox, and Smoltz.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Steve Avery was still there. No. Or yes.
No, he wasn't. He was not there.
So then it had to be Mike Hampton.
Also, no.
No. Jesus. Okay.
No.
Greg McMichael.
99, Hampton was still in Houston because he would get traded to the Mets in 2000 to help us go to the World Series.
That's right. Greg McMichael.
McMichael is also not on the team.
Wow. Lord. Okay.
The bullpen is interesting.
The bullpen is probably very interesting.
There's still 2 pieces in the rotation that you haven't named. One of them's a 16-game winner with a 2.5 ERA.
A 14-game winner with a 2.5 ERA?
18-game winner.
18-game winner with a 2.5 ERA.
Mm-hmm. He had a better season by every metric than Tom Glavine this year.
Well. All right.
He was young. He was 24 at the time, but it is not Steve Avery.
No, it's not Steve Avery. Left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay. Shit. Hmm.
Played for 7 different teams in his career, but most of them
Yes.
with it. 6 of them with Atlanta.
6 of them with Atlanta. Okay.
Yep.
Oh my God, this is gonna kill me. It's gonna bother me. You gotta tell me.
Kevin Millwood,
Kevin Millwood. That's right.
he
Fuck.
won 17 games in 98,
That's right.
18 games in 99, and then 18 games in 2002 before he went to the Phillies.
Right. Right.
He was
Kevin Millwood.
He was the number 2, and then the number 5 I'm just gonna give you because
Please.
you're never gonna get Odalis Perez at 21 years old.
Oh, Dallas Perez. Right. Right. Right.
Terry Mulholland was on this team. Bruce Chen was on this team.
Uh-huh.
Mark Wohlers was still on this team.
Mark Wohlers was still closing games for them.
No, that's John Rocker.
Oh, yeah. Rocker. Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, Rocker had 38 saves that season.
Uh-huh.
The 2.5
Yeah.
ERA. Mike Remlinger was setting up for him.
Mike Remlinger. Yeah.
Something called a Kevin McGlinchey.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Russ
You barely
Springer.
saw him.
Yeah.
Russ Springer. Yeah.
And Rudy.
There was another
Cianez.
guy. Rudy Cianez. Yep.
Yeah.
Rudy Cianez. I was just about. That's exactly who I was just about to talk about. Rudy Cianez.
Who is this guy? He played for a lot of teams. Wow.
Rudy Cianez? Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He played for 9 different teams over 17 seasons. The most was tied between Atlanta and San Diego with 4 years. I guess his best years would be in Atlanta. He was 12-6 with 330 over 125 games and 122 innings.
Now, if you go backwards, and I don't know why, but I like to play this game.
Okay.
If you go backwards, I could most likely tell you the entire 95 40-man roster.
All right, let's go. That's the 95 championship roster that we're talking about. All right.
Yep.
Let's play the game. Who was the starting catcher?
The starting catcher for them was holy shit. Wow. I wanted to play this game and now.
This is off to a great
Javi Lopez.
Thank you. First baseman?
The first baseman was Fred McGriff.
Second base?
The second baseman was Mark Lemke.
Shortstop?
Blauser.
Third base?
Chipper.
Yep. Left field?
Left field was this always escapes me. It was a mixture of Mike Cameron, Devereaux, Lonnie Smith, I believe, was there at one point.
So Mike Devereaux is on the roster. Dwight Smith is on the roster.
Dwight Smith. That's
not
it.
Lonnie Smith.
Not Lonnie Smith. Yes, Dwight Smith.
Nowhere on the roster is Mike Cameron because Mike Cameron started off in Seattle. I think the guy who keeps escaping you is once again a left-handed guy who would eventually transition to first base.
In LaRoche.
Nope, the other guy.
Langerhans.
The other guy.
The other guy. Jesus Christ.
Ryan Klesko.
Ryan Klesko. Okay. Yeah.
Your right fielder is another.
Your right fielder was David Justice.
He is. Backup catcher.
Your backup catcher was Charlie O'Brien.
Nailed it. 227 average with 9 homers. He was more a glove
Terrible.
guy. Yeah, he was a glove guy. Middle infield backup sort of platoon guy.
It's the guy who died.
No, he's very much still alive and on a coaching staff, if I'm not mistaken.
But there's one guy. There's one guy on that team who passed away.
Okay.
He played for Texas. Or maybe it's not the guy who died. He played for the Angels. Shit. Why does his name escape me?
Luis Polonia.
Yep.
Yeah, he played for the Angels. He played for Oakland. He played for
He
the
played for the
Yankees.
Yankees. Yeah. Luis
He's on the
Polonia
roster.
was there.
I don't think he's dead though.
Oh no. It was another guy. Dude, I'm dead serious. I know this team. This guy,
Okay.
there was, yeah.
Eddie Perez is on the roster.
Obviously, Eddie Perez is there.
Mike Mordecai.
Mike Mordecai's there.
Not to be confused with former wrestler Mordecai, who is awful.
Mortis. The wrestler Mortis, but close.
Or Mordecai.
There was a Mordecai wrestler? Really?
You don't remember from?
No. God.
Okay,
No.
good. The less said about that, the better.
Yeah, the less said about that, the better. We're still on a baseball podcast here.
Yeah. As my dog tries to eat my chair.
I can hear it. That's fantastic. Let's see. Then there was obviously your Glavin Maddox Smoltz,
Yep.
your Steve Avery.
Yep. Who's the five?
Who's the five? McMichael.
McMichael was a setup guy.
Okay, but he was there.
Yeah, he was there.
Rob, you were there. Sorry. I hope you got the movie reference. If you didn't,
I didn't.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Wohlers closed out game 6.
He had 25 saves.
Yes.
He was the closer.
Yeah, there was a couple of no-name pitchers that were on that team.
Pedro Borbon, one of my favorite names.
Pedro Borbon, yeah.
Also Brad
Pedro
Klontz, the Sidewinder.
I was just gonna say Brad Klontz. You beat me to it.
Yep.
Brad Klontz was there. He was a side armor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking back from
the 5-starter. I think this dude threw a no-hitter once.
Okay, it's 5 stars.
I think. Let me double check that.
Okay.
Threw a no-hitter for the Braves.
For the Braves. Oh, Jesus.
Made his debut with the Braves on September 22nd, 1989. Appeared in 2 games. After serving as a reliever for the part of 5 seasons, he joined the Braves rotation full-time in 94 and 95. After the 95 season, he was
Kent
traded.
Merker.
Yeah, there he is, Kent Merker.
Kent Merker. Yep.
Yeah.
That's all you had to say. Is that he did when he joined the rotation. Yeah,
Okay.
and he was there in the beginning of the division title run. Okay. Yeah, Kent Merker was the 5-starter. Yes, he did throw a no-hitter.
And now we've just got the bullpen left, or the bench, whichever you want to go off of here.
Terrell Wade.
Yeah. Why do you remember that guy first off the top of your head?
Because
there has to be a memory attached to that guy, because that's not just somebody's just like, I'm going to throw some random
and it's a
dude
recent
out.
memory as opposed to a distant memory.
Okay.
Remember my project?
Yes.
Okay.
Was he the last one, or was he the first one?
No, because I still haven't completed it.
Oh.
I'm missing 2.
Okay. Is he one of them?
Blauser is one of them.
And
Lenny Harris is the other one.
Okay.
It's the guy who played for the Dodgers. I believe it's Lenny Harris. I could be wrong. Is he on that roster?
Getting all okay. Lenny Harris is no.
Okay. The guy played for the Dodgers. And when I was trying to get the autograph for
Mike
him,
Sharperson.
that's it. The only ones I could ever find were those Desert Storm cards that they came out with in like 93.
Yeah, this is the guy who passed away. He passed away in Vegas in 1996.
That's Sharperson.
He had 7 at bats for the Braves.
There's a
in
middle
95.
infielder who I got his autograph that passed away on that team. He was either a shortstop or a second
Let's
baseman,
see.
Spanish
I don't know
guy.
who this guy is, but we'll take a look. Well, it's not this guy, Ed Giovanola. He's
Ed
still
Giovanola.
good.
Wasn't Wes Helms on that team too?
No.
No, that was later.
Infielders. Jose Oliva.
That's it. That's it.
He passed away in 97.
That's right. He was one of the ones that was hard.
You've got his.
I do have his.
Okay.
I do have his.
This dude only played two years and played in 89 games. That's
which
rare
he
card,
was.
I'd imagine.
He was the hardest. He was one of the hardest ones to get because
Why
of his
Why
passing.
are so hard?
You can't find it, and when you're finding it, it's like, I mean, listen, this could be the cheap side of me here, but I mean, everything you're finding for him is expensive. Even when he played for the Pirates, it's expensive. That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm literally missing Mike Sharperson and Jeff Blauser.
Well,
I might just have to bite the bullet.
At some point, you have to eat it, right? Like in order to do my triple play project, I had to eat the bullet.
Well, the Mike Sharperson card, for instance. The Mike Sharperson card, for instance, I'm going to give you the value on it.
I'm looking right now. I see one for 15 online, 30 online. Buy it now. But those are Dodgers cards. Do you specifically want a Braves card?
It doesn't matter
because
like
the
McGriff card I have.
One.
The McGriff card I have is a Blue Jays card. It's either a Blue Jays card or a Padres card before he got traded.
Okay.
The most expensive, here's one for $30. I mean, yeah.
Biggs Live is being invaded by Lord Sheldon.
Oh, Lord.
Hello, Benji.
Here we go.
The reigning, defending, undisputed world heavyweight Biggs champion, a 3-time champion, our esteemed commissioner in the darkness. You were born in the darkness.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Ben Nisman, how are you? Where are you? And what's going on?
There he is. Turn the light on there, pal.
Volume okay?
Volume's good, brother.
Volume is Gucci.
Things are good, guys. On my way back to Aberdeen from Port Republic.
All right.
Just the 3 of us today?
Yeah, this has been it.
Yeah, it's just been me and Joe for the past, I don't know what, hour.
That's about right.
Interesting turn of events in the Bigs tonight there, my friend, though.
Oh, really?
Benji, did you see how some of these finished?
Did I lose?
You have won. You have won 12-8 over Josh.
What's that?
You have won 12-8 over Josh.
12-8.
Yeah.
Could have been better, but certainly could be worse. I'll take it. My team finally hit. I think Frank had a fabulous week against Sherman considering it seemed like Sherman was hitting a little bit. I could be wrong. He was either hitting a little bit or he was pitching a little bit. But
No, he was definitely hitting. He was definitely hitting. In fact, Frank flipped batting average in the final game tonight, and flipped WHIP in this final game tonight. So
in the same game.
So, wow, it's a different score then, huh?
Yeah, it would be 11-8 otherwise. Hey,
13-6.
Yeah, I wound up winning 13-6. Yep. Yes, sir.
Big win from him. Big win from Mike Haber over Ari. Those two guys took care of business the way they were supposed to. And I didn't have like doubts that they could win, but I didn't see Frank having such a substantial win based on how high Sherman was. So that was good.
Yeah. Well, it was funny.
Now we're starting to separate.
There is a large gap that's going to be existing between the bottom three teams, a very large group of people in the middle, and then two teams at the top in me and Christian.
Right.
That's the separation right now. That could change next week. Because, oh, by the way, did you see who's on the schedule next?
I know I have Matt.
Dude, it's me and Christian.
Cool.
Yeah. You've got Matt, Levo and Sherman, Jason,
So
and
the Burger
Jimmy.
King hat came off. Huh?
Yes. I said as soon as I was no longer in first place, I would take it off. I took it off tonight.
Right. Man of your word.
Yeah. It will go back on if I go back in first place and be Christian this week. And
Wait a minute. Every single time you go back to first, you put the King hat on? That's silly. That's no. That's silly, man. I
love
get
it.
Wearing
I love it.
But once you're dethroned, you don't say, "Oh, now I'm back. Now I got the throne back." That's baloney. I'm sorry. Find something else.
It's like, wait, I was king. Now I'm not, but this guy died, so therefore I'm king again. No, it doesn't work.
No. You need new shtick at that point.
okay.
You do.
All
You
right.
do. You need to up your hat game from the Burger King hat.
Yeah, I think in general, Joe, I feel like if you had more more zingers with each guy, like instead, like Mike Haber's always the guy, the only Yankee fan who will ever appear on this show.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Well, first of all, Costas is a Yankees fan, and Bob Russo
That's
is a
the
Yankee
joke.
fan.
That's the joke.
Oh, that's the joke. Oh, see this? See this? This is over my head.
Okay.
But I thought maybe, you should have a couple of bits for each guy. Like Mike Haber's not only he's also the one of the only men with who's circumcised. I don't know. It's
Something.
I got you.
Just something else.
Was it better when I was introducing people with ridiculous middle names?
No.
Okay.
That
wasn't a good shtick either. Okay.
Yeah,
I would appreciate this though, Joe.
What's that?
And Ben, you'll appreciate this as well. From now on, when Costas comes on the show, please introduce him as Manischewitz.
Why?
Just because he kind of looks like somebody.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't look anything like that. Wait a minute. Firstly, one is Italian looking, the other guy is Greek looking. They don't even come close. They don't even look close to the same person. I don't even see it.
All right. Never mind. Forget it.
Manischewitz looks like almost like an Italian Eskimo.
Oh, Joe, you have no idea.
No, he does know. I don't think he knows what we mean by Manischewitz, but he knows the person.
Okay.
He knew the person, I think, before you knew him, Frank.
Oh, probably. Oh my
Anyway,
god.
we'll transition back to
Are we
baseball.
talking?
I'm sorry. There's so much I
Ben,
want
are
to
we
say.
referencing the person that you and I were discussing when I was going through the drive-through and getting food the other day? Okay, we're on the same page. I did know him before you did.
Absolutely.
That's right. I'm sure
He
you did.
is okay. How do I put this delicately? I won't. He's the guy who gave Connor a concussion with a double-ended dildo.
Accidentally,
That's
though,
true.
right?
Yes, it wasn't supposed to be as hard as it ended up being. No pun intended.
But is a double-ended dildo supposed to be that heavy?
Dude, this
Do we-
was
I mean, that. Put the bottle down.
Yeah, please put that down.
Holy. Yeah, please.
The phallic innuendos that are going on is just too much for my brain to handle.
So
Like
his nickname is some Concord grape cheap wine.
Because his last name is Savitz, so we just kind of felt like that sort of sounds like
It sounds like Manischewitz. Yeah.
Both Frank and I, when we have these conversations
Oh my
after
God, we so
after
do.
the second hour, I think we're talking in a different language to each other. That only
We
can.
really are.
This is what Biggs Live is for. That's
I
that
love
right
it.
there is what
I
Biggs Live
love
is
it.
all
You're
about. Right?
So
Jesus.
so let's go through it. So Jimmy was down 18-1
Uh-huh.
on Wednesday or something.
Uh-huh. And ends up taking an 11-10 loss.
He went nuts on Saturday with his pitching
Mm-hmm.
and just chipped and chipped and chipped. And he was calling me freaking out on Wednesday. Like 5 for 52. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, welcome to my whole season. Like, you know what I mean? It's every
Welcome to my
day is
existence.
5. Every day is 3 for 40, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but like he was, I'll admit, like he was having like an atrocious start. But I kept reminding him, 7 days, 7 days, 7 days. Play to the score, play to the score, play to the score. And he did. He did exactly what he
Yeah,
was supposed
it's
to.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Don't look at the scoreboard.
If you're looking at the
Brian
scoreboard on
Brian
Wednesday,
Lebo had an unreal Friday. Pitching. He 22 and a third, a win, 2 homers, 3 walks, 16 strikeouts, a 201 and a 103 with 3 relief appearances.
Wow.
Jimmy, though, 27 and a third, a win, a loss, 2 homers, 5 walks, 24 strikeouts, a 230 and a 110 with 3 relief appearances. Like they shoved at each other on Friday.
Really quick. Can we break down the batting average and whip thing for Ben real quick?
Sure.
I mean, I could break it down for him how it worked.
Go ahead.
what like the leaders?
No. So I'm saying in my
Okay,
match.
good. I don't want to go through that again.
Okay. So basically, I'm down by 2 relief appearances. I'm up by like 3 ticks on the whip. Okay. And I pick up Loizaga. He comes into the game in the second game. He comes in, puts a bunch of runners on, and they Andrew Vaughn, who I have on my team, gets an RBI single. So that helps my batting average go up. Now, but that also is making my whip go up. Now, I'm at one point, it's tied. They pull Loizaga. Okay. So now I have Matt Foster, who pitched for the White Sox. So Joe and I are sitting here saying, oh, how ironic would it be if Matt Foster came in to finish out the game? I said, well, he's a high leverage guy. It's 5-0, blah, blah, blah. Now, mind you, in the interim of all this, Tim Anderson hits a 3-run bomb to put them up 5-0. So that ups my batting average as well.
Off of the pitcher who came in for Loizaga.
Miguel Castro.
Yeah, but 2 runners were on that were Loizaga's.
Correct. So now I'm up by 1 tick on the batting average at 274, 274, 273.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So then he had, oh no, at that point we were tied. DJ LeMahieu grounds out. He had him. That brings his batting average down. I thought, Matt Foster lets somebody on, but then, gets rid of the side. Whip goes down. So I have that in the bag. Now, the only person I have to worry about is Giancarlo Stanton not hitting a home run and not changing the batting average. And in typical Giancarlo Stanton fashion, he strikes out in the bottom of the ninth.
So you got to, that's how you flip those stats.
Well, I already had Whip 1. It was 12-6 or 12-7. And then I flipped batting average, so it went to 13-6. Yeah.
I think I lost batting average by about 1 or 2 hits. Like nothing. Like it was really close. I was holding average and holding on base percentage for most of the week. I guess I should be happy with a 12-8 win. It's a tough opponent.
I think you should. You absolutely should be happy with it. Look, a W is a W, no matter how you get it. And anytime you have the opportunity to put a bigger score up on somebody, you take those points and run. I am thrilled. With my 10-8 loss this week. Because again, I probably should have had the stuffing stomped out of me.
Yeah, you had some trouble with the hitting this week, right?
Both sides.
Both sides?
I threw to a 5.19 ERA and I hit 226. I did not hit. I didn't do anything well. I hit triples well, and I got on base. I didn't do anything. I got on base well.
Wow.
So Frank, next year Joe and I have all but decided that we're going to change one stat next year.
What's that?
Instead of steals, since there's no ramifications of getting caught, we're not going to add caught stealing, but we're going to do something called net steals. So if you steal a base, then you're at a 1, but if you get caught stealing, then you're at a -1. So then it goes back to 0.
Oh, wow.
You would go back to 0. So it's
right.
The formula is obviously number of stolen bases minus number of caught.
Okay.
And then of course, if you're picked off at first, if you're picked off from a base, if the pitcher picks you off, that's recorded as a caught steal.
That's a caught stealing.
Correct. Yeah, it always is.
Okay.
Huh.
So
okay, I like it.
It's just a way to kind of like at least punish for.
Yeah. There's a way that
Starling Marte can steal all the bases, but like he's been getting caught a lot, and like normally.
I think he's been caught 4 times this year.
Yeah, he was caught 5 all of last year.
4 times in like the first month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it is. Well,
Benji,
gentlemen, I appreciate that info. I'm gonna have to head out. I appreciate the time and appreciate this as always on Sunday nights. When we do it. Yeah. And I appreciate the both of you. So
thank you. Yes, I will as well bid you both adieu, as I should be focusing on the road.
All right. Yeah. Well, then we'll go ahead and close up the live stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. The guys in the Double Day Pro League, you guys should check out what I said earlier about half hour, 45 minutes ago. You're probably going to want to watch that. Follow us on TikTok. Share this with your friends.
By the way, the guys in the this league that he talks about, if he doesn't win the league next year, he might as well just fucking quit. I'm just going to go on record and say that. I don't really care.
That could be the next manager in the league. Who knows? Right?
Who knows?
See you next time, guys. It's been real. It's been fun.